Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm sorry I'm getting a late start this morning. I have had some seniors stop by and want to talk and say hello and see if we're open back up yet, and we are not. We are not opening back up until state says that we can, and I am so sorry for the inconvenience. But today is Crochet Thursday, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet a simple little hat, a beanie for winter. Now let me put my camera down where y'all can see exactly what I'm working on. You don't necessarily need to see all of my face. So today we are making these cute beanies. You can do them in whatever color you want. You can use thick fabric if you want, or you can use thin fabric. This is just basic acrylic yarn. You can find it at Walmart. Sometimes you shop at Bob's has yarn, and this right here, this I bought at a thrift store. It originally came from Walmart, but it's 50 cents. 50 cents for a regular roll. Normally this would be $4 or $5 if you bought it at Walmart, but 50 cents at the thrift store. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. This pattern is one of the most simplest that I came up with to teach you how to do a simple beanie. You're using the double crochet stitch, and we're going to use the front and back post stitch to finish off the hat. I like my hat to have a nice little edge on it. If you don't want this edge, which is the front and back post, and when you're doing that 14th row, when I show you what we're going to do, you can just do a simple single crochet stitch all the way around if you want, or you can just do a double crochet and finish it off and tie it off, and that would be fine as well. But I like it to have a nice little clean edge to mine. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to crochet in this pretty burgundy color today. I don't think it tells what it's called. Rose on here. It's called Rose. So we're going to go ahead. I'm sorry, let me check that message, make sure it wasn't anything important. Okay, so you're going to just start off with a basic slip knot. Some people use the magic circle. I do not prefer the magic circle. Make sure you leave a little bit of a tail, and you will weave that in and cut it off at the end. You're going to start out by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recommend using an I hook or a J hook for these hats. These hats, these beanies, are making they're 22 to 24 head circumference when you measure it. So this is going to fit a regular woman or man's head. So you can make it in whatever color and make it for the sex that you want. Blacks, grays, dark browns, those kind of things for the men I think are very nice looking. Women, if you want to add some fancy little shiny or ribbony fabric to it, you can dress it up and make it blingy if you want, or you can leave it natural. Now these are great for going into fall, but I do recommend if you have a spouse or if you are going to be working a lot outside during the winter, I do recommend that you use the chunky yarn and make a chunky hat. Those are really nice to use that thick yarn. So again, the I or J hook, you start out by chaining 5, then you're going to go back into your first loop and make a slip stitch. Alright, now we're going to chain 2. You're going to always make a slip stitch and chain 2 at the end of every row that we're doing. So now for our first rows, we're going to chain 12 double crochets inside our circle. That counts as 1, so you need to do 11 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to come back up and we're going to make a slip stitch at the top of that first chain that we did, that first double crochet. Pull it through, pull it through. Alright, now we're going to chain 2 and go up to our next row. You're going to take that string and you're going to pull tight, closing in that hole as best as you can. And like I said, we'll come back and we'll weave that in later. It makes a nice edge up at the top when you close it in. You see how that looks. It's closed tight. You can also make pom-poms or buy pom-poms and put one at the top if you want to get fancy with your toboggan. You are more than welcome to do that. Next, for row 2, we need to have 24 stitches. So what we're going to do is we are going to put 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So that counts as our first. We're going to add one more. So that's 2. Now we're going to put 2 in the next one, and so on. And if you don't know how to double crochet and this is your first time picking up one of our videos for the Senior Center, then please go back and watch one of our beginner videos where I teach you how to do a double crochet. Like I said, you're going to put 2 in each stitch all the way around. Alright, and then you're going to close it off, do your slip stitch, chain up 2. Now for row 3, we've got to have 36 stitches. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, then 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next. So we've got our 1. So now this next one is 2 double crochets. I'm going to try to go slow. 2, then 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet. We're going to do this all the way around. 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet. And I like to listen to music when I crochet, or listen to a book, an audio book. And if y'all are bored at home, you can crochet, you can get books from the library. The library also has an app. You can go to your phone and get a book from your phone and read it. And you always finish off with your added stitch, that bonus stitch, your increase, and then close off your stitch. And remember to chain up 2. So now we should have the 36 stitches. Now for row 4, you're going to have 48 stitches. So what you're going to do is 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. So it's 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So we got our first one. Now we're going to do 1, And now we're going to do 2. And that 2 is our increase. So 1, 1, and 2. All the way around. Alright, I'll meet right back up with you. Okay, y'all, like I said, you finish with your increase. So we're going to put 2 here. And then we're going to do a slip stitch into that top again. Close off our row, chain up 2. And you can see it's taking on the form of the hat. It's starting to try to curl, which is what we want. So we know that we're doing it right. Now what you want to do is we are going to do 3 single double crochets in each stitch and then 2 double crochets. So it's 1 double crochet, that counts as 1. We go to the next stitch, 1, the next stitch, 1. Then the next one, our 4th stitch, is going to be 2 double crochets. So it's 3 single crochets, double crochets in each stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So you've got 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'm sorry, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, all the way around for a total of 60 stitches. Finish that row, and then I'll join you back up at the ending again. Our slip stitch, chaining 2. Now this next row we're doing is our last row of increases. We are going to do 1 double crochet in the next 8 stitches. So that counts as 1, 1, 1, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then in number 9 we're going to chain 2. So there's our increase, our last increase row. 1, 1, 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a double crochet, 2 doubles in that one, and then we do that again. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on number 9 we do 2 doubles, 1 and 2 in that same stitch. We're going to do this all the way around till we get back to the beginning. Alright, now we're done with that. Row 7 through 13 is going to just be 1 double crochet in every single stitch all the way around for the 66 stitches that you have, and then you're going to put your edging on it. So I'll show you to do that edging. From, like I said, from 7 to 13 you're going to just do 1 stitch all the way around, it. But I want to show you how to finish it off and how I get that nice edge on it. So what you're going to do, you're going to close off your 13th row like you normally do with a slip stitch. Then you're going to chain 2, you're going to yarn over, go in front of the post and do your double crochet. Then you go to the back of your post. You're just wrapping around it and you're doing a double crochet. Front, back, front, back. all the way around until it gets that nice ribbed look on it. And I will come back and make another video to show you how to do an infant or a toddler. These hats, at the basic top of it, is the same for a preteen or a teenager. It's the exact same, but it is a little bit different when you're getting into those last couple of rows if you need to decrease or not. But that's how that decorative edging does. You're just pulling that post, that stitch from the row before, either forwards or backwards, and doing your crochet. I'll show you one more time. Yarn over, and we're pulling it to the back to do the back stitch, and then we yarn over and we pull this post to the front, and we do our double crochet behind it, and that gives us our stitch. So that right there leaves you with that nice edging. And I did it in another color so you can see. I think this is a perfect fall color. It's a yellowish gold. And it looks yellow on the camera, I know, but it is a golden yellow. A good harvest color. Alright, so I hope you have enjoyed this today. I also want to recommend that you go online to our Springville Senior Center page in Springville, Alabama, on your Facebook, on social media, and each day we are doing something different. We put something different on every day. Monday is our Murder Mystery Mondays. Tuesday are our Traveling Tuesdays. Wednesday is our Watch It Wednesday, where we discuss movies. Thursday is our Crochet Thursday. And Fridays are our Fun Fact Fridays. So we tell lots of fun facts and things. We also have a Bible study that we just started. It's called Putting on the Armor of God. It's by the Time Warp Wife. It's a very good series. You can find prints here local, online. No, well, you can find it local in our blessing box. I put some copies out there for those who want to get a copy and don't have a printer. And then if you have a computer and access through your phone or your computer, you can go to Time Warp Wife and pull up the armor and print it out. Also, I want to go ahead and give you again the stitches for each row that we did. So make sure that you get something and write this down. And I'll also try to put it in our comments part as well, so you have the directions on how to do it. So again, it fits the circumference 22 to 24. Let me just show you. Let me pull my hair down and I'll show you how it looks on. And you can see. Super cute. And of course, these come in different ones. You can do some that have the spot in the back, where you can do the your ponytail holders if it's a lady. But like I said, this is just a simple beginner basic hat. Super, super cute. It's not considered slouchy because it fits really nice. And what you're going to do again is start out by chaining 5. Then you're going to slip stitch into the beginning hole, close it off, chain 2, then row 1 you work 12 double crochets total. So that's going to be 2 double crochets in each stitch. Actually, I'm sorry, that is 12 double crochets in that center hole. Then row 2 is where you do the 2 double crochets all the way around in each stitch for a total of 24 stitches. I do apologize about that. Row 3, you chain your 2 and you do 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in each stitch all the way around for a total of 36 stitches. Row 4, after you have closed it off and chained your 2, you're doing 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, then 2 double crochet. If you see it, we're increasing it each time we do a different row. Again, that is for a total of 48 stitches on row 4. Row 5 is 3 1 double crochets in each stitch, and then the 4th stitch you're doing a 2 double crochets in that stitch for a total of 60 stitches. So it's 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet for a total again of 60 stitches. Row 6, you're going to chain 2, then you're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 8 stitches, then you're going to do 2 double crochets in the following stitch. So that would be 1 through 8. Each one of those stitches you do 1 single double crochet for the next 8 stitches, and then on the 9th stitch you put 2 double crochets in that hole. Alright, that leaves you a total of 66 stitches. You're going to slip stitch, close off that row, then you're going to do row 7 through 13, 1 double crochet in each and every stitch, and you should have a count of 66 stitches all the way down. And then when you get to row 14, if you don't want the rib stitch, which is the front and back, then you can do a solid double crochet row, or you could do a single crochet in every stitch to make it smooth and finish it off. It's totally however you want to do it. Like I said, I personally just like the back and front post stitch because I like to have a nice edge around it. And I've actually got this hat on backwards. If you can slightly see where we closed it off and did our slip stitch. Let me spin it around. Alright everybody, I hope this has helped you. And like I said, you can find your yarn at several different places. You can go to Hobby Lobby, you can go to Michael's, you can find yarn at Walmart. And you can use whatever yarn you want to make your hat, your beanie. So just use whatever you want. This is different yarn than this, but they're both acrylic. Whatever you make, like I said, you can add in different yarn to it if you want to make it fun and frizzy or whatever. If you want to add the eyelash yarn in there, you can. Or if you want to put a pom-pom at the top, you can do that. And if you want to learn to make a pom-pom, I'll make one on the next video so I can show you how to do that. And then you can also buy pom-poms. So I'll show you what they look like as well on the next video when we make those. But again, check the comments and I will have the directions. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful day.